Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys. It is Sunday and it's around 5:48, and I got home about, I don't know, we were out fairly early, like 11:30, 11:15, and we got home around, I don't know, 3:45 maybe, 3:45, something like that. Yeah, 3:45 is 3:45. We had a very, very busy weekend, very exciting weekend. But you know, guys, when there's excitement and there's good, there's always stress too. I'm treating myself to a nice coffee that I made with my sugar-free hazelnut and French vanilla creamer. Because when I was out today, I really wanted to get one. Well, we stopped at McDonald's this morning. Julie and her best friend wanted to get something to eat on the way to the bridal shop. And I wanted a nice coffee so bad. But I didn't want to take a chance of having it if I wasn't close to home, because sometimes it doesn't agree with me. Hot coffee gives me a stomach ache sometimes, most times that I'm in the bathroom afterwards and I don't have to explain exactly. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And I haven't had an iced coffee in a while, and I just didn't want to take a chance being out and about having issues with my stomach. So I didn't have anything. So I've been craving it all day. So just now standing here, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what it's going to do to my stomach, but you know what? I feel like having an iced coffee. So that's what I'm doing. So, guys, yesterday was an amazing day, okay? It was an amazing, amazing day. Julie picked her dress, okay? I wish to God that I could show you guys it, but I can't. I'm so sorry. You guys are going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait for the wedding, because she doesn't want me to show it. Nobody's allowed to post it. Nobody's allowed to... Okay, but anyway, let me tell you about the story about it, okay? So, we had... I'm sorry, I'm very, like, fidgety and just fixing my hair, and because I can see my hair in this thing. You guys know the way I can get. Anyway, so, we had an appointment tomorrow. We had an appointment yesterday to go to a bridal shop. So the lady talks to Julie and asks her what all the stuff what she wants in a dress and what she's looking for and everything. And so Julie gives her all the all the information, all the things that she likes in a dress and all of this. So she brings out like 4 dresses in the beginning, okay? She puts on the first dress and she comes out of the dressing room, and it was as if, this is her first dress, okay, that she's trying on. It was as if, I don't know. I can't even explain her look on her face. It was like euphoria. Is that the word? Euphoria. She was glowing. Like, you could have really, like, maybe, like, I don't know. She was just glowing. I mean, her face was like nothing I've ever seen before. It was like, she came out and she's like, her mouth was like, when she went to the mirror, and she just was like, and you could see it on her face, her body, everything. It almost, and it's so weird, guys, because the dresses there, they don't have your size, you know what I mean? They have all these different sizes. They don't, have specific sizes. What they do is they literally like put you in the dress. And then they put those, if you ever watch Say Yes to the Dress, or on those TLC channels or whatever, they have these like clips that they put in the back, because most of the time that the dress doesn't fit you. It's either too big or too small. But they put you in the dress. They're able to get you in the dress, and then they clip it. So the dress doesn't fit you, but this dress was not even close to her size, and it fit her like a glove. It was almost as if this was her size dress. Everything, just the way it fit on her boobs and her hips and whatever, it just was so flattering. It was beautiful. And she was like crazy in love with it. This was her first dress, okay? The first place we went, her first dress she tried on, I must have said that 5 times already. I just want you to know that was her first dress she tried on. So, so we were all crazy, like, oh my God. So the lady's like, okay, let's go try the next one on. So she puts the next one on, and it was pretty, but every single dress that she put on was, I really like it, but I really like the other one, and the first one. And the lady who was amazing at the place that we were at, we had an amazing experience. Like, she was awesome. And this lady was new too. She was new, and she was amazing. As far as the experience, and then the bridal shop was so organized, and it was beautiful, and it was just such a beautiful experience, guys. It really was. It was really, I just can't even say enough about it. It really was. And so, I don't know, I lost my train of thought, because I'm always talking about other things with the things I'm talking about. So, she tried every dress that she tried on, and the lady said to her, when you try on these other dresses, if you immediately say to yourself, oh, this is pretty, I like this, yes, but I want the other one on again, then that's how you know the difference in whether you like a dress or it's your dress. You know what I mean? So to make a long story short, she put on a couple, she tried on like 5 or 6 more, and they were all very nice. A couple weren't for her whatsoever, weren't even close. There was one that was in the running that was kind of her, but a little bit different, but it was beautiful. But she couldn't wait to put on that first dress. She could not wait. And when at the end of almost when the appointment was ending, Julie goes, all right, I'm gonna go put that on. I'm gonna go put that other dress on. The lady goes, well, wait. We have one more dress I want you to try on before you put that one on again, because I just want to make sure, I want to eliminate any other dresses in your, whatever, but before you put that dress on again. So she says, okay. So she tried on this dress and this other dress, and it was like frumpy, and it wasn't frumpy, but it just wasn't her. She didn't like it. She's like, nah. She got out of the dress, she put the other one on, and guys, lo and behold, I wish I could show it to you. Oh, bawling my eyes out. We were all bawling our eyes out. It was amazing, and it was her first dress she tried on. The first shop we went to. We weren't planning on any other shops that day. I think just that shop. Today, Sunday, we were going to go to another bridal shop if we didn't find her dress yesterday. But she put it on, and she's like, oh my God. And you could just see her. She cried. Her face, and just, she was exuding happiness and just glowing, They put a veil on it to see what the veil. Guys, I had an ugly cry. You know when you got that ugly cry? When you like, that ugly face? Absolutely beautiful. I'm not even going to tell you what the dress looks like, because if I do, it's going to be I'm going to tell you too much information. But let me tell you something. It's beautiful, and she's a beautiful bride already. I don't even know what to say. What a beautiful experience, guys, to experience with my daughter. I mean, I sat there and I was reflecting. She went into the room with the lady, and I was sitting there, and it was almost as if I was watching a movie in my head. I remembered, like, I was thinking of her. All these scenes came into my head of her birth, literally her birth, like them holding her up, and her kindergarten, her preschool, her, just seeing scenes of her in my head, how she was when she was little, and just her Sweet 16, and just, it just was like a movie, like a movie in my head of watching her grow up, and to get to this point. What a beautiful experience, and one that I'll never forget. Really. I mean, unbelievable. So that was really exciting. So Julie said yes to the dress. I'm so excited. It's beautiful. She's beautiful, and it's just stressful and anxious. Everything is like stress and anxiousness and worry, and because you worry about this, you worry about the finances, you worry about the logistics, you worry about everything. Like, this is really like stressful. It's a happy, exciting, wonderful, beautiful time, but it's also it's a very stressful time, because there's so much to worry about. And so I have to try to keep perspective, and I really need to go see my therapist, because I need some control with my emotions and stuff. Just a little craziness, but it's normal. But just a really hard. It's a beautiful time, but it's also a very stressful time. So I just have to keep, Julie's kind of anxious, and then I see that she's anxious, so I'm anxious. It's just, there's a lot to do, there's not really a lot to do. There's a lot that has to happen, and that it's not happening right this moment. So it's kind of a little nerve-wracking, because you can't finalize everything until very close to it. And there's just things that have to come into place for the wedding. And, it's a little scary. It's a little nerve-wracking and stuff. So it's just a little stressful, but we'll get through it. It's gonna be an exciting time. I'm starting to really get heavy into planning her bridal shower. I'm planning with help from friends. I'm planning her bridal shower. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be everything. It'll be just what it'll be, and it'll be beautiful and all of that. But there's a lot of expectations, And then, of course, as a mother and a parent, you feel guilty because you want to shower her with everything. And it's just not possible. That's not the way the world works. You can't, unfortunately, you can't shower your kids with everything, even though I want to. But so that's frustrating too, when you just can't, I mean, finances, that's what it comes down to. You just can't do what you always want to do, because you can't, and that's just the way it is. But that doesn't mean it still won't be beautiful, and she's happy. She's going to be happy. I'm just always worried, like, oh my God, maybe that's not good enough, or maybe she's not going to like that, or, oh, I really wanted to have this, but I have to have that. So I'm always worried about that. Like, and that's just the kind of parent I am, and I've always been my whole life raising my kids. I've always felt like it was never good enough, or it wasn't good enough. Like at Christmas time, I'm like, I would be like, oh my God, like, is there enough presents? Like, they had 20 presents. Like, should I go and get like 3 more? Like, it just never felt like enough for me. But that's me. That was my hang up, not anybody else's. Not my kids didn't make me feel that way. My husband didn't make me. It's just my hang up. But I think that's from growing up the way I grew up in certain aspects of my life. I won't get into that now. But, everybody has a little bit of residual stuff going on from their past, so that comes into your adulthood and your parenting, which is normal. So anyway, I just want to make sure that it's beautiful, and it will be, and I know it will be. So I have to try to give myself a little grace and not, stress about it and just enjoy it, because I want to be in the moment. I really do want to be in the moment, and everything's going to be good. So, you know, it's not going to be easy. The whole thing is going to be difficult and hard, but we'll do it, and it's going to be beautiful. So I'm very excited. So I wanted to share that with you guys, because I know you guys you guys were waiting for me to tell you about it, the experience. So, very exciting. So it's very exciting from here and out. The wedding is in October. So it is almost March, right? No, it's almost Feb. What month are we in? Yeah, it's almost March. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. The shower is in September, so that's 7 months. The wedding is the end of October. So that's 8 months. So 8 months, you're thinking, you know how fast that's going to go? The spring, the summer's going to come, and then September's going to be like... Then I have to look for my dress. Me and my Julie's mother-in-law to be was looking at dresses for ourselves today as well. We were just glancing because we're going to get like not the same dress and not the same color, but our colors we want to coordinate. Like Julie wants us to all kind of coordinate with the colors. She's doing the fall colors, so I was looking at dresses. I have no clue what kind of dress I'm going to wear or what I want to wear, or I have no fashion sense. I don't know nothing. So my friend, my friend is going to come with me, and Julie's going to, help, of course, whatever, and we'll find a dress. But that's another thing I got to do is get a dress, and I got to, order Jenny's dress today. We got Jenny's, we found the bridesmaids' dresses, which are beautiful, which are so beautiful, guys. So beautiful. I wonder if I'm allowed to show you that. I don't think I am. Maybe. I want to ask her. I'm going to ask her. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, that's it. So now it's going to be wedding talk. It's going to be wedding stuff. It's going to be very emotional. Very emotional, but I'm going to take you guys along with me as much as I can, and as much as I'm allowed to. I'm going to take you guys along with me because I really want to show you guys our experience. But it's hard though in a way, because like today I wanted to pick up the camera a couple of times. I wanted to film some stuff, but I also want to be in the moment with my daughter and with my family, and I don't want to be constantly picking up the camera. Like, I believe me, I love YouTube, and like YouTube is what I do now, and it's my life, and my whatever. But my family is obviously comes first, and I don't want to slight Julie or slight anybody by picking up the camera and not being in the moment. So I'm really, that's one thing that's good about it, is that I get to pick and choose what I want to show, what I can show or what I want to show, and whatever. So like I thought to myself, oh, maybe I should, take a picture, pictures are fine. Like I was snapping pictures here and there, and I don't mind putting like the pictures up and stuff. But as far as like videoing, a lot of people don't like to be videoed, number one. Number two, I want to be in, like I said, I want to just be in the moment, and I figured, I'll just talk to them about what's going on and what happened, and insert some pictures maybe or whatever, and so that's probably what I'm going to do most of the time. But once in a while, when I feel, okay with it, I will video some stuff when it's appropriate and when I can, you know what I mean? Because I want to share with you guys as much as I can, but I can only share what I'm allowed to share. And when I say allowed, I mean like my own morals and stuff like that. And Julie, obviously it's her day, it's her moment. I don't want to tarnish or anything like that, and everything that I film will be approved by her, like I'll ask her everything, because I don't want her to, I just want to do the right thing. So anyway, guys, that's what it's going to be, and feel free to ask me any questions. If I can answer them, I'll answer them. If I can't, I can't. But yeah, guys, very, very exciting. So anyway, that's what's going on with the whole wedding scene. Now I have to make something for dinner. Now I'm kind of full because I'm having this coffee. Jenny's going to have leftover fettuccine, shrimp fettuccine. I don't know really what I'm going to have. I really don't even know. I'm kind of full right now. I just might have another thing. My sugars have been high the last 2 or 3 days, and I mean high, like really high. So today when I woke up, I said, you know what? I'm going to commit myself because, you get laxed, guys. You get laxed. You say, oh, I'll have this. I can have that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, you can't. And not only that, but it adds up when you do it every day. If you do that once in a while, it's okay. But if you're doing it 4 days in a row, your sugar is going to be consistently high. And that's just the way it is. And I know that. Like, I know that logically. I know that rationally. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't like, I'm only having a little bit because of the sleeve and all of that. I say to myself, I justify it in my head. I'm only having a little bit, but it's still a carb, or it's still, I don't really go overboard. I don't eat sugar. Like it's not cookies or cake or anything like that. It's more of like, I'll have a little bit of macaroni and cheese, or more that I will have a little bit of rice, or, a little bit of mashed potatoes. Like that's that. And you know what I mean? That's how I do it. Like it's not like having a brownie, like usually, it's not that kind of stuff. Once in a while, yeah. But it's not really that stuff. It's just it's being consistent with carbs. If I eat carbs constantly, even if it's a little bit of carbs, it's still carbs, So today, anyway, so when I woke up this morning, last night when I was sleeping, my feet were hurting me, and I was like, you know what, I can't do this. Like I lost all this weight. I can't be doing this. So I decided when I got up, I'm going to try to be the best I can be today. So for breakfast, I had bacon and I had scrambled eggs. No carbs. For lunch, we went to TGI Fridays, which was a whole nother story. Guys, the restaurants are awful today. I don't know what's going on in this world. From COVID, I think it started with COVID, but it's continuing with people not caring. Like, I just feel like people don't care about service anymore. They don't care that you're coming in there and you're spending your time and your money, your hard-earned working money that most people can't even afford. They fit into their budget somehow just to go out for an hour and enjoy themselves. And they don't care anymore. Like, that's the way I feel. I feel like the industry, the people, I don't know. I just feel like nobody cares about it anymore. Nobody cares about service. We walk into the TGI Fridays. This is a whole nother video. This probably could be a whole nother video because it's crazy. We walked into TGI Fridays, okay? And literally it was, I don't even know what time it was. Maybe 1 o'clock, something like that in the afternoon. It's a Sunday. Guys, it was like a ghost town. There maybe was 2 tables with people in it, literally, maybe. And all I saw was one waiter, and he was our waiter. I think there might have been another waiter or waitress, but she was in the back or whatever. There was no waitresses, there was no people, there was nobody at the bar. It was like a ghost town, literally. Okay? They sit us. It takes 10 minutes for the guy to come over. He finally comes over. I'm not going to say specific. I'm not going to go through every little thing. But all I have to say is the service was ridiculous when there was nobody in there. It took like 45 minutes to an hour for the food, literally. And there wasn't anybody in the restaurant. So what were they doing? What are they doing back there all that time? Tell me. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. The food was, I would say, on a scale of one.
Mommy,
What?
my food was good.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, the food was everybody's food. Well, I'm not going to talk for everybody else because a couple of people said the food was pretty good. My food on a scale from 1 to 10, I had, so this is what I was getting to. I decided to see how I go off in different areas. I decided in the morning I was going to eat good, whatever. So for lunch, we went to TGI Fridays, and I ordered a chicken sandwich. Now, yes, it did have the roll, but I knew right from the get-go I wasn't going to have the whole roll, okay? And I didn't even end up eating, I ended up eating one half of the roll, okay? So I ordered a chicken sandwich because it had avocado on it and tomato and lettuce, okay? I literally took the chicken off and was eating I ate the chicken. The chicken was okay. I would say the chicken from on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 10 being the best. The chicken was probably at a 4, maybe 5. It wasn't bad. The chicken was okay. The avocado didn't taste right. There was something, I don't know, it tasted like it was old. The coleslaw that I had ordered on the side, because I wanted coleslaw, because I got broccoli. I didn't get french fries, guys. I was good. I said, no french fries. Give me the broccoli with butter and garlic. The broccoli had no flavor whatsoever. They didn't even put butter on it. There was no butter on it, and it was supposed to be butter and garlic. Okay, that's the first thing. And I didn't get french fries, so I got the broccoli, and I took a couple of Jenny's french fries, but I won't tell anybody. Just a couple. The broccoli was gross. I asked them for lemon. I put lemon on it, and the broccoli was like yellow. Like it didn't even look fresh. The coleslaw that I ordered on the side was old. And even like a couple of the other girls that got coleslaw that was with us said it tasted like soggy, old cabbage. Coleslaw is supposed to be crunchy and fresh, and no. Guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, my whole meal was probably about a 3. Awful. And everybody else's was very, very less than mediocre, And it was just frustrating, because you're going out and you're spending money that you're like you said, sometimes you have to struggle for, and whatever it is, it's your hard-earned, whether it's your husband's money, your money, whatever, it's hard work and you work hard for that money. You should be able, just the whole thing is just awful. And somebody has to do something, because I don't even want to go out. I'd rather stay home and have the experience at home and have, number one, better food, which I do, and a better service, which I can serve myself better, and quality of food, the quantity of food for the price. It's just not even worth it. It's not even worth that experience. It really isn't. Let's face it. We can make our food at home. I can make Red Lobster food in my own kitchen. I can, and that's just a fact. And I'm really done. I'm done with shelling out money for stuff because they don't care. Why should I go to a restaurant and spend my money when they don't care about the quality and the quantity, or the quality of service that they're giving you? They don't. And just for my own thing, and I don't care if I get a coupon, or I don't want anything, but I'm going to get online and I'm going to write an email to them about their service and about everything. And about and the guy says to me, "Do you want to take that home?" And I says, "Actually, it's not worth even taking home." And he looked at me and he didn't really understand what I meant. Well, I didn't mean it wasn't worth. I meant it wasn't. The food wasn't worth it. But there was nobody around. If there was a manager around, usually when you went to restaurants, there was managers and waitresses and waiter. There was nobody. Do you know somebody came in and was waiting at the desk for 10 minutes before somebody even came over and greeted them? 10 minutes they waited. They were looking around and nobody came out. There was nobody to be found. Where is everybody? It's corporate. It's corporate. You know what they're doing? This is what they're doing, and then I'm going to shut up about this because I've been talking almost 30 minutes about this. Corporate needs to make that profit. So what they're doing is, because a waitress had told me this a couple of months back. I said to her, "Where is everybody? What is going on? You're the only waitress that's on the floor?" She said, "Yes, because what happens is corporate doesn't hire anybody. Corporate doesn't put anybody on together because they're trying to save money. So they don't want to hire they don't want to put 3 waitresses on, even if you need 3 waitresses. You need 3 waitresses, okay? They only put 1 on because they want more of the profit. They're wanting to make more money. So who's suffering? We're suffering, and it's not fair. It's not fair to us. So I'm done with it. I'm done. Maybe I'll get Chinese here and there, takeout, or maybe I just don't want to even go anymore. The experience is not. What, honey?
Waiting for you to be done.
I'm gonna make you quesadilla now. It's no fun for me. So I don't know. That's just my experience. But anyway, guys, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not. I don't even know. I don't mean to be a complainer. Like, I don't want to be a complainer, but there are things that are right and things that aren't right, and things that are wrong, and things that are happening right now in this freaking country are wrong, and things gotta get back to the same. I don't know if it'll ever be the same again. I don't know. All I know is that I'm gonna be happy in my own freaking world. Anyway, let's move on. Gosh. I'm sorry, but thank you for listening to me vent, because I don't think that I'm the only one who feels this way about certain things. Comment down below if you have any experiences. Comment down below if you feel the same way, or you don't, or whatever. Just let me know, guys, so I can have a little sanity and think I'm not the only one in this that's thinking about this crazy world. All right, so let me get Jenny's. Oh no, I'm not making you a quesadilla. I'm making her shrimp fettuccine, because I was going to make her a quesadilla, but I have no cheese. Tomorrow's shopping day. I haven't gone shopping yet, so the house is really, really pretty sparse. So I'm going to make her that fettuccine Alfredo. That's already made. I'm going to heat it up for her and put the shrimp in it. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to have, if I'm going to have anything right now. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. So, giving her some fettuccine Alfredo. I might have to add some more half and half to this, or sour cream. I don't know. She likes it very creamy. I'm going to heat this up first, and then I'm going to I'm not going to heat it up with the shrimp, because I don't want the shrimp to, the shrimp is right here. I don't want the shrimp to get overcooked, so I'm just going to wait before I put the shrimp in. Put a little bit more half and half in it. Just a couple of. I'm going to heat this up in the microwave. Oh, almost dropped it. All right, so yeah, so I have this shrimp here with the garlic in it. So right now, I'm really not hungry because I'm drinking this, so. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So when I'm hungry, I'll eat something. And I'll show you guys. What else do I got to chat about? This is like a chatting video. There's so much I want to do, guys. So many plans I have. I'm going to try my best this week to get up a video of shopping for your pantry. I want to do something that shows you guys how to plan for weeks and days that you might not have so much money to buy food. Let's face it, the way things are going today and the way things are, things happen, most people live paycheck to paycheck. So, like, I know for us, okay, one week we might have $200 for food. One week we might have $300 for food. One week we might have $150 for food. So if you set yourselves up in a way that you're always kind of prepared, and it's not something that you do in one day. Every time you go to the food store, okay, let's say you have on your list this week I'm going to get 3 cans of potato. This week I need canned potatoes, right? Okay, I don't have any in my pantry. So how many cans do I need for one serving, for one meal for my family? For my family, I need 2 or 3 cans. Right now, probably, I would say 3 cans if everybody in my house that lives here is going to eat it. And then if I have company, then it's a different story. So what I will do is, if I can, but there are some weeks you can't. On the weeks that you can afford to maybe get 5 cans instead of getting 3 cans, get 5. You have 2 in the back of your pantry. So on those weeks that you don't have a lot of money to food shop, maybe you only have $80 to go to the food store. Years ago, there was times that I had $50 and I was like, oh my God, I have 5 people to feed. And we worked it out. We figured it out, because you buy what you can, obviously, the money you have to stretch, and you have to buy what you can afford with that money. But if you plan a little bit of ahead, if you can, one, even if you can just buy 1, if you can't buy 2 or 3, buy a couple, buy 1, because this way, on those weeks, you have extra stuff. You have pastas that are cheap that you can buy, just things that you could fill in that you can make a meal out of. I want to show you guys, because I'm going to go back to years ago in my head, like when we were raising our kids and the kids were younger, and it was rough. It was rough, and I had to come up with some really, really, really creative things, meals to make with sometimes, with very, very little. So just give this a mix. Now, I figured out how to make things out of nothing. If I had $20 in my wallet, and only thing I could buy was, you could buy 2 or 3 items. Today you probably only get one or 2 items maybe for $20, but my biggest thing was like either macaroni and cheese, like the Kraft macaroni and cheese, not the Velveeta with the liquid cream or whatever, or I'd buy like 2 loaves of bread and 2 big packages of cheese, because you could make so much with that, and eggs. If you had eggs, it was cheaper when eggs were good. You make scrambled eggs, you can make an omelet, you can make, grilled cheese was the big thing, or a big pot of soup, because it lasts longer. You can, there's just so much that you can do, that you can stretch, that you can make with very, very, very little money. Today, of course, the money is more, the things are more, but you can still do it. You can still feed a family, on very, very cheap, but you have to be very purposeful. You have to really be very purposeful. And like, we struggled bad. Like, there were times when we really, one day I'm going to do a video of just how, I just want to talk about our struggles, because, everybody struggles, and maybe somebody's going through struggle right now, and, and you can't feel bad because it is what it is, and you were dealt the hand you were dealt, regardless of whether you're a single mom, you're a single dad, you're God forbid something happens, or you lose your job, or a natural disaster, or everybody goes through rough times, and you have to adapt, and it's really not easy. But it also can really be done if you're very purposeful, and I've learned so much. Guys. Let me get her thing. So I would like to do a videos of talking about, the struggles and what and I'm going to. I just have to organize my thoughts in my head, because I have so much in my head that I overwhelm myself with so many things that I just do nothing. And I think, oh my God, I got to do this. Like, I want to do this video, because ultimately I love helping you guys. I want to give you my opinions, my things that I do. Maybe you don't do it the same as me, and that's okay. You don't have to. Anything that I show you is what I do. And if your family doesn't want to do it that way, or you don't want to do it that way, if you want to use ketchup instead of mustard, if you want to use soy sauce instead of barbecue sauce, this is what I'm saying. You do whatever you want to do for your family and what's right for you. I'm just showing you my ways. My ways is my way. Your way is your way. Or maybe you want to do it my way. Maybe you want to try it my way. You know what I mean? And that's why I watch a lot of videos too, because you get ideas from everybody and you put them together and you do your own thing. So there's just a lot of information that I want to give you guys. And I'm no expert. I'm just a home cook. A home cook with a family, with stresses, with life's craziness, and all that. And I'm no authority on anything. I'm not. So, and I never pretended to be, or never claimed to be. I'm just a barrel of talking, aren't I? All right, so let's see. The shrimp. I don't know if I should heat this up again, because the shrimp might not be, the shrimp's going to be cold. Just going to put this whole thing in here. Why not? Wouldn't be Linda if I wasn't making a mess. That's just it, the way it goes. I'm going to put this in for just another like 45, 50 seconds. And then she'll have her meal. Give me your water bottle. Do you need water?
What?
Do you need water?
I don't know.
Well, can you please give it to me? Bring me in a tissue too, honey. Yeah, so it's rough out there, guys. It's rough. But there's no shame. Like, there were times when we lived in Florida, when things were really rough after the economy, like, exploded and all that. That was a long time ago. We literally would have to go to the food pantry. And I'm not embarrassed to say, because you know what, guys? It's life. Like, it's life. You can only, you're human. You're not a machine. It's not a television show. Like, your life isn't a television show. Your life is your life. And if you lose your job, or if you're making $1,000 a week and you need $1,500 a week, something's going to suffer. So what's going to suffer? Your rent always has to be paid, and that was even rough sometimes, obviously, when you're having trouble. Electric. Oh, I can tell you stories. And there's a story that I have for you guys that I don't know if I really want to share. I want to share it, but yet I don't want to share it. So I don't know. Jen, your water.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
And the reason why I don't want to share it, only because I feel like, I know, I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I don't want to share it is because I guess I'm afraid of judgment. I'm afraid of, and not even you people, like not you people, sorry, not even my YouTube friends. It's more of my, probably people who have the same blood as me. It's completely empty. You know, and isn't that a shame that you feel like that, like your own, like you feel like judged by your own family, and even though they knew like we were going through hard times and everything, you know, it's just a shame that you have to feel that way. But that's the way I feel. But, you know, I don't even know why I care. Like, why do I care? You know, it was our life. We were living it, and we didn't do anything that we shouldn't have been doing, or. You know, I always just felt judged by my family, but that's a whole nother freaking video and a whole nother story, and I don't want to get into any of that right now. Especially this year. This year is the year of the wedding and happiness and all that. I don't want any of that crap. But anyway, guys, I'm just afraid of judgment, and I guess I really shouldn't, like, 90% of me doesn't care, and 10% of me doesn't care, right? 90% of me 90% of me doesn't care. 10% I do care. Okay, so that's the thing, and I'm gonna pray about it, and I'm gonna really do some soul searching and think about it and decide whether I want to share the story with you guys. What am I doing? You know, I think that what I like about sharing, like, my personal stuff, of course, you share whatever you want. You can share as much as you want. I can share, that's what I like about it. I don't have to tell you everything or anything, you know what I mean? I do it because I like to, and I want to, and I want to help other people. That's the way I feel. I feel like if my story can help somebody else, that, like, it makes me at night close my eyes and be able to live at my, you know, just to help people. I just want to help others, and I really do, and I'm really genuine about that. You know, I feel too much for other people. You know, I know some people in my life think that don't a lot. There's a few people in my life. I'm not gonna go there. That's probably think that I don't think that, like, I'm maybe selfish or something. I don't even know. That's where I feel some people feel like some whatever. But I know for a fact that that's not who I am. That's not who I am, and circumstances have come along that maybe appeared that way, but that's not the truth. But I know who I am, and I know that I'm a good person. I don't even know what I was trying to get to. All I know is that life is hard. It's very hard. That's all right. Let me put some water in this, and then we'll get back to it. One thing I do think I'm going to make, guys, is I'm going to make. I've been craving string beans with, like, the bacon and stuff. I only have frozen string. I only have frozen string beans, so I'm going to do it with that, which is fine. But yeah, I haven't made that. I'm gonna make that now. Why not? I got nothing else to do. I have to check this and make sure that this video is working good. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is, I was gonna put the bacon in the air fryer, but in the toaster oven. I'm not gonna do that because my this morning I made bacon and eggs for Jen and I for breakfast. So my stove is already messed up, so I'm not gonna worry about keeping the stove clean. I have to clean it anyway. So I'm just gonna put the bacon on in the frying pan. So I'm gonna make like 3 or 4. I don't know. I'll see what I'm gonna do. So let's get the bacon going. I really should put you guys on the tripod. I will soon, but right now I'm just doing it like this. So guys, thank you so much, but thank you so much for subscribing. to all my new subscribers and my current and old subscribers who have been with me since I've been on. I'm so appreciative to all of you. Not one of you is more important than the other. You all mean a lot to me, and I'm very, very appreciative. And I'm trying to get to that 1,000 and the last 1,000 subscribers, and it seems like the last 35, 40 subscribers coming in are torturing me. It's just not easy, but that's okay. But what I'm saying is, thank you so much, guys, and I really appreciate you subscribing. But when you do subscribe, it does help my channel grow, and I'm trying to grow my channel because there's so much more I want to do. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, regardless of anything. If I never got to 1,000 subscribers, so be it. I'm having fun. I'm doing what I love and enjoy to do. And that's really what the whole thing is anyway. That's what I want it to be. But let's face it, if I can make a little bit of moolah, being who I am, what? What?
I said money.
Money. If I can make a little income, being who I am, and doing what I'm doing anyway, why not? You know what I mean? We're in a one income family, and we could always use the money. And I cannot work out of the house really, because I just can't function out of the house working. And that's a whole different video. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna make. This I'm gonna save for tomorrow morning's breakfast. I know you're gonna have breakfast for lunch. You'll have it for breakfast tomorrow. So thank you in advance. When I get to the 1,000 subscribers, guys, I'm gonna have a giveaway. I don't know about all the logistics yet. I'll let you guys know when that all comes about, but I have to get to 1,000 first. So just hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and just go at it. And that's it. All right, so I'm going to fry these up. I see Southern people videos, watching them. Oh, here's bacon too. Look at this. I have bacon from this morning. Make these Southern these Southern string beans with bacon, and some people make it with like back fat or something. I don't even know. But I've seen people put bacon in it. I don't really know exactly what else, but I'm just going to make my own little concoction of this. So that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I just like, the sleeve is about the sleeve. This is going to be like a 2-hour video, I think. It'll take 2 hours to upload. It won't be uploaded till 11 o'clock at night. The sleeve, I'm definitely navigating better. My weight is it's so weird because I will literally stay the same for 2 weeks. I'll get on the scale, I don't lose any weight, and then I'll get on the scale 2 days after I weighed myself and I lost 3 pounds. So it's just really odd. I wish it would be faster, but it is what it is. And right now I'm just concentrating on focusing on the sleeve, focusing on navigating it and figuring it out as far as what to eat. What to eat and how to eat, and still, it's just, some days it's really, really good, and then some days it's not good. Some days I wake up, I'll eat something, and it won't agree with me, and then the whole day, nothing agrees with me, Or one day I wake up, I have the same thing that I had yesterday that didn't agree with me, and agrees with me today. So it's a very, very up and down kind of roller coaster ride of a thing. And you gotta just really just go with the flow of it, and I'm really just learning just to, it's a lot of mental, emotional driven feelings, because you're used to eating a certain way for so many years of your life, your whole life. You're used to wanting what you want. You're used to having whatever you want. And you can have whatever you want still, but you might not be able to. So in other words, you can, like I can have a piece of steak if I want. Maybe you won't agree with me though. I can have a cupcake. Maybe I'll be in the bathroom afterwards. I can have a salad. It might put me in the bathroom. It might not put me in the bathroom. It's all different. Every day is a different scene with it, and I don't get why, but it is. So you kind of have to really navigate it in that way, because when you're living, when I'm inside my house, I would take a chance. Oh, I'll have that cookie, or I'll have that cupcake, or instead of, if I had chocolate, if I had more than one or two chocolates, more than one probably, or, two, I'm going to end up with a stomach aching in the bathroom. But I would take more of a chance at home. If I'm going to be out and social and out and about, stuff like that, then I think to myself, okay, I have to watch what I eat. I don't want to end up in the bathroom, or sometimes I don't want to be too TMI, too much information. But sometimes you have no control of it as far as being in the bathroom. So I don't want to be out in that position. Sometimes I panic with me and I bring extra clothes with me and stuff, because sometimes it just happens. Like, I don't know if it's just my body or if it's, it's a combination of things, but I don't like the feeling of that. I feel worried about that. So sometimes I have to accommodate for that. And then, when I'm going to be out and about and stuff, I don't want to have to worry about running to the bathroom or having a stomach issue, So I kind of change my eating habits for what is going on that day, which everybody has to do. If you're lactose intolerant, if you're whatever, if you have this allergy, that allergy, this, if this is going to bother your stomach, everybody has, different stuff. So that's the only thing that's a little bit annoying, and like when you go to a restaurant and you get your food, and like today we got our food and we were so freaking hungry because we waited an hour, and I was just like, oh, and I said, oh my God, I gotta calm down, because if you eat really fast, it ain't gonna stay there. So you know what I mean? So you gotta just really, and you gotta almost smack yourself in the head and say, wait a minute, because it's habit. Everything's a habit. My husband had that surgery, gastric bypass, 25 years ago, and he still has to remind himself not to eat fast. And he does it, and it happens, It's just a learning curve, and it's an everyday occurrence. It's an everyday thing that you have to be aware of. So I said the only good side effect to the sleeve is the weight loss. When I look in the mirror, that's the good side, and of course my health issues getting better. Of course, that's the ultimate side effect that I want, because that's why I did it, because I want to live another 20 years and be here for my grandchildren and see my grandchildren grow and all of that. So that's the thing, So of course there has to be sacrifices. Everything's a sacrifice. I mean, the way it is. So I'm not going to kill this bacon. I'm just going to cook it, I should have used the other pan. Got to the mama, because you know why? I'm going to use the other pan to make the string beans. So I don't want this really fried too much, because I don't want it to be really burnt or crispy, too crispy in the pan. But so what I'm gonna do is take the big pan now. Oh, let me get the onion. Do I have the onion? Yeah, I did. So I should have just used this pan from the get-go, but you live and you learn, guys. All right, here's my onion. I'm gonna cut this onion up in small pieces. So I feel like onion in it. I think it'll be good. So yeah, so it's just navigating the sleeve, and I used to regret the sleeve when it'll be 5 months, I think. I had it in October, so November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, on the 4th it'll be 5 months, and I would say for the first 3 months I all I said to myself was I should have never did this. I should have never did this. I should have never did this. And once in a while, I still say that and that's only because of cause and effect. Like if I want to eat something and I want to eat something fast, or I want what I want, then I get twisted and I say, I should never did this goddamn thing and everything else. Sorry about God. I love God anyway. Please don't take offense. So, but now I would say that I don't regret it as much. I still have regrets because I just think it's normal and natural to have regrets, because who wants to do this surgery? Nobody wants to do the surgery. You do it because you have to do it. You do it because you have to. I look at pictures of myself now and I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, I didn't even notice how, like, heavy I was. You don't see it until you see the before and after, and you don't see it at the time. You just don't. And that's my experience, and so I'm very happy that I had it. I knew I needed to have it. I knew I needed to have it. Otherwise, I wasn't going to be on this earth for very long. It's just, and not only that, for the years that I'm going to live, I want to live, bless you, I want to live a good life. I don't want to live a life going to, going to the hospital constantly or whatever, or if not feeling well, So I'm just, it's definitely, it was definitely a good choice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this bacon fat, even though I'm going to put the bacon back in here, and just put a little of that bacon fat in there for the onions. I'm going to put some garlic in. I only have right now is the frozen garlic, so I'm not going to put it in yet because I don't want it to burn. I don't have any raw garlic. I have to buy raw garlic. All right. All right. Okay, bring your plate in. So, I don't know. I thought I had raw garlic in there, but I don't see it. So, I must have ran out of it, or I don't know what I did with it. I put it in the freezer. No, me. That's probably what I did. Anyway. So yeah. So I'm going to put the bacon in. I'm going to cut the bacon a little bit. And like I said, guys, this is just a recipe. I'm just making up my own thing. That's what you're going to find here at Create with Linda. All right. That's what you're going to find here. You're going to find, I create. Like my husband always says to me, the best meals you make are the ones that you just create. All right. On the fly. And that's what I do. I've always done that. And I think because, we had such rough times early on, whatever, that I've always, was very creative in that way. And I always loved to create anyway. When I was a kid, I would do art, I would do paint. My father was very creative, and I was very creative, and I always loved it. So I think it came in handy, and, I think that's why I create, I'm able to just create on the fly, because I love to do it, and it comes kind of easy to me. I really enjoy it. So that's what I do a lot. So, I follow recipes when I have to. But mainly, I get a recipe and I do my own thing. The only thing I have to make sure that I remember, because I've been doing a lot more baking and, stuff like that, homemade stuff, which I'm going to be really getting into. Like, I'm really into that lately, is making homemade breads and stuff like that. I have to remember that baking is an art. Like, baking, you have to be perfect, because I did something and I put too much flour in, or not enough, or I don't know, that bread I made was too dry, or the pizza dough. So you have to be more purposeful when you bake. You have to be like, it says a cup of flour, you got to flatten out the flour, and you got to make sure it says a half a teaspoon of baking soda. You can't put a quarter of it. You know what I mean? You have to kind of do that, and that's hard for me because I always do everything at the fly, but when you bake, you got to do it the right way. So that's what I'm learning, and I'm getting it. Hey.
What's up?
What's up with you?
Nothing much, just go to the bathroom. What are
want to put them on the tripod.
Hey, Mom.
All right, guys. So, the bacon and onions are cooking. I'm gonna add the string beans now. I steamed these a little bit, not totally, but a little bit, because I didn't want them completely frozen. I actually want a little bit of the water in here, because I think it'll help it keep it, you know, not where it won't burn and stuff. Get the flavor. I'm gonna put some garlic in a minute. Oops, gotta be careful with this. Help me need you until the morning sun appears, make it light of all my fears. Alright, I'm gonna put just 2 in. I dry the tears I've never shown. Bacon fat. Yeah, can't do that every day, but you know. But when I'm down and blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. All right, guys. So, I put a little salt in. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic. Oh, that one's not open. Just a little garlic powder. And I'm gonna do a little bit of pepper. What are you doing, mister? What are you doing? I'm listening to music when I pause, guys. Hey! Hey! You are so bad. Get down. Get out. Get in the living room. Get in the living room. Get in the living room. Right now. No, that's not the living room. You're so bad. All right, guys. So I put a little piece of butter in it. I couldn't resist. Now, I don't know. I think this is a little... I don't know what they do, but this is what I think... This is what I've seen. Bacon and... maybe they let it cook for a long time. And, oh, you know what I think they do? They let it, like, boil. Yeah, that's what they do. Well, I'm not going to do that, but... I'm gonna put this on low. Alexa, stop. Oh wait. It's my alarm for my phone and I'm telling Alexa stop. It's not even Alexa. Alexa, I'm sorry. You're not in trouble. What was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna put this on low and let it cook very low because I want it to cook a little bit. I don't think I should add any liquid, right? Should I add liquid? I don't know. Give me your advice, guys. Tell me what you guys do because this is new to me. I'm just, you know. This is new to me. All right, guys. So I put a little bit of water in it, just a little bit. Just to give it somewhere to, you know, because like I said, I wanted to kind of cook on low for a little while. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it'll be good. Bacon only makes things better. So we'll let that cook a little bit. And let's clean up this mess. Um, ow. That's really good. That's really good. Gives it some flavor. You know what I think would be really good? But I really wouldn't, I shouldn't have pasta tonight, but I have leftover pasta in there. Throw it in with that, maybe? I don't know, guys. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Listen, this is my kitchen. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want when I want to do it. So, I might just do that. I don't know. Don't know. Let me decide. All right, guys. So, the string beans are done. I was going to go different ways with them. I was going to put some pasta in it and I have some leftover American tomatoes I was going to put in it. But you know what? I said, you know what? I'm defeating the purpose. I had this coffee, right? Now, I had the creamer. My sugar was not high when I had before I had it. I just took my sugar and it was in the 300s. Now, this is, let me tell you. Let me show you what the frustrating thing about freaking diabetes is. This is the situation. All right? This is what I had. All right. Sugar-free my ass, excuse me. Sugar-free, right? Sugar-free. One second, Jen. 1 carb, no sugars, no added sugars. But what does it have in it? Corn syrup. Oh, I guess the corn syrup is the reason why my sugar went up to 345 after I had this. Corn syrup, vegetable oil. What is corn syrup doing in this? It's supposed to be sugar freaking free.
Good boy.
What liars, really? That's a total lie, okay? Sugar free. Then I got this one. I put some of this one in the Hazelnut Coffee Mate, 0 sugar. So let's see what ingredients are in this. Well, I knew already. 1 carb, no sugar added, no sugar to begin with. And the ingredient. What's the first ingredient on this thing? Can you see it?
Will we read it,
No,
Mommy?
no. Shh. Look. Do you see it? Corn syrup. Why is there corn syrup in here? So what? I can't even have god darn sugar free. What the hell?
What are you doing under the
It's not fair. Like, I'm so frustrated with life right now, guys.
Cooper's under the table. I don't know why.
Probably because of this havoc. I'm so frustrated, guys. Like, that's not fair. Like, I wanted a cup of coffee. I had a cup of sugar-free coffee, and my sugar's high. So I just had to take insulin.
Thank you, Pooh.
I don't understand why it says sugar-free, 0 sugar, sugar-free,
Come here.
sugar-free, 0 sugar, my hiney. That's all I have to say.
Coop, where are you going?
Come over here now. Jenny wants to bake brownies, so I have 1 box of brownies. So we're gonna get brownies made. Come over here. The oven's heating up,
Cooper,
and we're gonna do.
ignoring me.
Koopy, come on, Bubbies. What are you doing? All right, we need 2 eggs. We need 2 large eggs, 3 tablespoons of water. You can do the water. I'll tell you what the.
I can't. Wait, I can't pour that in.
Yeah, you
here?
can pour this in too. You guys know I make homemade brownies, but I had
love
this
them.
brownie mix in there. She was bugging me. I'm not going to waste it, so I'm just going to make brownie. We're just going to make brownies tonight. That's all. That's fine. Okay.
You're mad.
Pour it in there.
You're stupid.
Pour it in there. Ow. Oh, my back. All right, so it calls for 2 eggs and 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. 2/3. Is this a 1/3? Yes, 1/3. Okay. I'll do the vegetable oil. You do the water.
Can I pour the vegetable
Okay.
oil in it?
Now,
With a little
yeah.
spoon?
Yeah, you can pour the. Okay.
I wanna do
Let's
all
do the
that.
vegetable oil. So
And you do the eggs, 'cause I don't want to get my hands messy for
all
the
right.
eggs.
2/3 cup of vegetable oil. So there's only a little bit in here. This is a 1/3 cup, so we got to do this twice. Hi, Goofy. You're a sweet boy. Yes, you are.
He's looking at me, my Cooper. Look at him.
All right. So take this 1 cup, 1/3 cup. We need 2 of these.
What does that mean?
Need 2 of these.
In here?
Mm-hmm. Put it in carefully. Do not spill it.
Don't be mean.
Come on. One more. Hold it.
I don't know about his Cooper.
Go ahead. You're fine.
No, I don't know.
Jen,
Cooper.
why do you? What? Cooper is not doing it. It's
Just look.
fine.
I don't know what he's doing.
All right. We need 3 tablespoons of water. Put the cold water on.
Yes, mother.
Low. No. Low. Yeah. Do 3 of these. Make sure
How
that
do you do it?
there's a hole. Make sure the water is filled to the top. There you go. Good. 1,
When I look at
2, and what's after 2?
3.
Come on, watch what you're doing. Okay, good. Put that in there and start the sink.
Yes, mother.
Now, okay, so everything, the eggs. 2 eggs, guys. 2 large eggs.
Why do
1.
we need eggs in it, Mommy?
I don't know, why don't you ask the baker? Right. And we're
Can I
gonna
mix
mix
it?
it. Sure. Go ahead,
Please?
sweetie pie.
I want to help.
Wait, pull your sleeves up, please. You washed your hands, right?
Yes,
Clean
with some-
hands.
With soap and water.
With soap and water.
Mother.
My husband says to me, don't ever make the box brownies again. But
Why Daddy said that?
I had a box in there, so I'm just going to make it. You know, you can't always make homemade. That's just the way it goes.
It's hard.
Believe me, he'll still eat this. Come on, use those muscles. Use those muscles.
You gotta see Cooper. He's right by you.
Hi, Koopy butt. Want me to mix it now? Because it gets rough.
I don't know.
Do you have to grease this pan?
Yeah, you can do it, Mommy.
alright.
Rest. I did
Um,
some of it. Are you mixing? Don't forget the sides because I see
I
brown
know.
spots.
Yeah, so we're just going to get the sides.
Can I help you with Can we
What?
put icing or something? on it?
After they're done, you can't put icing on now anyway.
Yeah, but can we have icing
We'll see.
for this time?
I think I have icing in the back. Go
Want me to go check?
Yeah, go check on the top. Look at me. Where's your right? What hand is your right hand?
This hand.
On that side of in the cabinet, I think on top is icing. There's 2 things of icing there. Pick an icing.
Okay.
So we're just gonna get the lumps out of this. No, I'm not gonna mix it too much because then it gets tough. You know?
Yeah, look at that. You said 2?
Yeah.
Icing, right?
Yeah, but there's 2 there. Pick one you want.
I had to find
I'm letting her just do it. She's driving me crazy.
It's on the right, you said, with my right hand.
Yeah. She drives me crazy. What's that song?
Are you icing?
She's looking for the icing. I don't know
Where you
if
put 'em?
you're supposed to spray this freaking pan.
Oh, I got 'em.
All right. Do not. Okay. Preheat oven. Oh. Spray bottom of the pan with Pam. Okay. All
I
right.
found both of them.
Okay. What kind did you find?
I got this one.
Are they both white?
Yeah, they're
No,
both white.
All right, you pick
This
one.
one.
Well, let's
And
look
I
and
have
see.
this one.
Let's look and see which one is good because I guarantee you these are old. These are very old. Oh yeah, this one is May 2022.
I like that one. It has like.
I think this one is newer. I bought this at the $1.25 tree, guys. Where's the goddamn thing?
Doesn't say it.
Oh.
I found that one and that one. That's the one I found. In the back room. Where
Hello.
are you going, buddy? Come here.
Hello, where's the expiration date? Oh, Jen, this is gluten-free. So,
What?
like, Anna could have this.
Yeah, I know.
Is the brownie mix gluten-free?
I don't know.
Because no, you know how she has a couple of friends that can't
No,
have gluten.
Only 2 friends.
A couple is 2.
Yeah. Anna
Go shut that light
Mommy,
back there.
Anna and Emily.
Yeah.
My friend Anna and Emily.
Um, I'm just trying to see because I know you can buy, you know, gluten-free. This doesn't say it. I don't think this is gluten-free, but this is gluten-free. And there's no expiration date, but I know I bought it. I think I bought this like in December or November, so I think
Can I
this
tell you
is good. But
something?
we don't have to open this now, but
One day, if I live in a group
Mhm.
home, I can make my own brownies.
sure can. All right, I'm gonna spray this.
And I can make my own stuff I want to make, like baking.
Yeah, you can do whatever they do, let you do.
I can buy with my own money.
Mhm.
I don't know what comfort, but...
He's done.
Oh, we're gonna make only one pan?
We only have one.
Why we can't have that pan? Look, the big pan over there.
This is the pan used for brownies. Hold the button. You
Can
can't.
I?
Hold, no, I'll do it. I'll just
Can I
do it.
do anything?
There's nothing else you could do, honey. You're
What
gonna
about
help with the icing at the
icing?
end, okay?
Okay. Can you help me with that too?
Mhm.
I love brownies. They're so good. Every time me and you make Mom like bake brownies, my staff loves like your brownies too. When I bring something from staff,
I know they're
our
like
program.
they eat my food. I send Jenny with snacks like that I make, you know, the brownies and stuff, and their staff always wants some, right?
No, they ask like share is caring.
Sharing is caring.
You know who else say that?
Matt.
Matt.
one of the guy staff. He says sharing is caring.
Yeah.
He's smart.
Danielle always do this. Well, look. Danielle always go like this to tease Matt, and she doesn't share with her.
And she doesn't share.
No, I do. I always share with that Matt.
Well, you could bring him one tomorrow and tell him that your mom said you're allowed to share.
Yeah.
Maybe, we'll see.
What? What? That's why Danielle. I don't know why Danielle do that.
She's teasing. Put the water on that.
This. There you go.
All right, so
Turn it on.
let's
Can we
see.
put sprinkles on this? If we have any.
We don't have any sprinkles. We don't have any sprinkles.
Oh, would you put icing? Be okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're putting icing on it.
Yeah.
All right, so shut that now. Okay, so let's see.
Oh.
3 to 5 minutes for glass pan. What is the time? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so it's about 35 minutes. All right.
35
Tell
minutes
Alexa
to bake.
Yeah, tell Alexa to set the timer
Okay. Alexa, set the timer.
for 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
35 minutes,
All right.
starting now.
All right.
Alexa, thank you.
All right. Now go.
Absolutely.
Go.
Happy to help.
Thanks. Go vamoose until
Okay, I'll go sit in the
30.
living room.
When it's done and it cools off, then you can put the icing on it.
Okay, will you let me know?
Yep.
You wanna come in here? Come here.
She literally
Come here, Cooper.
drove me crazy. Drove me crazy to make these brownies. And you know what I said to myself? I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but you know what? It's not worth it. Like it took 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I argue with my husband. Not argue, but you know, we have difference of opinion. He would just be like, no, sit, Chester. But sometimes I'm like, you gotta pick your battles, you know. And with her, there's always a battle, always a battle, always. So, not to say too much because her friends watch these videos and stuff. But she could be very difficult, and it's always a battle. So sometimes I just give in to certain battles because they're not worth the stress. And I thought to myself, you know what? I need to use this anyway. She wants a brownie. She wants to take them for snack tomorrow. What would be the harm? So it's done, and now it's used, and now I don't have to buy brownie mix anymore. And I used it, so it's fine. You just got to pick your battles, guys. Life is stressful. It's so stressful. I love all of you, but I'm stressed out. Okay, guys. made these string beans. I'm not hungry. I had that coffee. I'm not hungry, but I will taste one for you. Just because I made them, I want to taste one for you. And then I think I'm just gonna end this video. I don't think I'm gonna show you the icing of the brownies. I'm just gonna get this video up. It's only store-bought icing. Okay, so here's my bite right here. Looks yummy. String bean down. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. What a difference in flavor. So good, guys. So good. I really enjoy them. The bacon really does flavor it nicely. And it's different. I love string beans. And who doesn't love bacon? No, my son doesn't love bacon. There are people who don't like bacon. So good. So guys, thank you for bearing with me with this video. I haven't really talked to you guys in a couple of weeks. Had a real chat. I really needed it. And it really felt good. And I love all of you. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you so much for listening to me rant. And thank you so much for listening to me say, can you please subscribe? I appreciate all of you. All right, guys. So, don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button with that bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share. And don't forget to comment down below because I love when you guys comment. I'm going to YouTube Studio now regularly to check because I noticed a couple of months ago, maybe. I went to YouTube Studio. You can look at it, look at all your stuff or whatever. And I noticed comments on there that I never seen. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't see all the comments, obviously. So now I go to YouTube Studio regularly, on a regular basis. It might not be every day, but maybe every couple of days. Because I don't want to miss anybody. So if you see a message that you sent me like 2 weeks or a month ago, and I just responded now, that's because I never saw it. Okay, guys? So don't get offended. I'm gonna answer your messages because I really do love when you comment. And if you made a comment and I don't respond, say, hey Linda, you didn't respond to my comment. So then I'll go and look for it. This way because I love you guys and I really do want to give you guys the time and I don't want to be the type of YouTuber, which sometimes I am and sometimes I have to be because of time restraints and all that just puts a heart there. Like, I just feel like if you're coming to my channel, you got your own things to do. I can't believe I'm going on the spiel after I've been saying goodbye. I have to say this. If you're coming to my channel, you're taking 10 minutes out of your day, 20 minutes out of your day, in my case, maybe 10 minutes a day because my videos sometimes are an hour and a half long, and whatever it is, and you take the time to watch my content, to sit here and chat with me, and whatever it is I do, and for me, sometimes I do have to just put a heart, but I try my best to put a heart and thank you, and a heart, you're so sweet, or thank you, I appreciate that. I can't always, but know that I want to, and know that I will do that 98.9% of the time when I can. All right, guys, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, so much for being here, and I will see you on the next video. All right, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.